Hey guys, how you doing? It's Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your free NBA basketball previews and predictions today for Wednesday. It is February 5th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your Wacky Wednesdays. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner. All right, let's get to your SBI report for Wednesday, February 5th. And last night in the association, well, it was a big night for the underdogs. 5-2 straight up, 6-1 against the point spread, 4-3 when it came to the over-under. Looking at the 7-day average, favorites in the NBA, running a little good for the underdogs right now. In fact, when you look at the season average, 67.1% of NBA favorites have won straight up, but only 56.3 the last 7 days. And when you look at the point spread, yeah, you can see the underdogs are carrying the week. 64.4% of NBA underdogs have won against the point spread, and only 35.6 for the favorites. When it comes to the over-under, we're still in the bull market for overs. Look at that. 68.1% of NBA games last 7 days have gone over. 59.5 for the month. So if you're betting totals in the NBA, hopefully you're going over the total because you're probably smiling like a butcher's dog right now. All right, got a lot of games tonight in the association. Let's kick it off with the Bucks taking on the Charlotte Hornets. Milwaukee, a 10.5-point road favorite. 220.5 is the total. ATS forecast system play going to lean with Milwaukee in this one. 119 to 106, the over-under at 225.6. So we do like this game to go over the total. And the Milwaukee Bucks are riding a 4-game straight-up and ATS losing streak. Their last 4 games have gone over the total, and they're coming off a spanking to the Thunder. 125-96 was the final. Charlotte Hornets, they're on a 5-game slide, and their last game, a 124-114 loss to the Wizards. They are now 3-7 in their last 10 games. All right, let's head over to the ATL where the Hawks are going to take on the San Antonio Spurs. Spurs a 4.5-point road favorite, 242.5 your total. ATS forecast system play going to see a close affair tonight in Atlanta. 127-124 is the final for the Spurs. 251.89 is our total, and we have the total listed by the bookmakers at 242. So yeah, we see this one flying over the total by 9 points, and we're going to give the Spurs a 65.3% chance of winning compared to 44.9 for the Atlanta Hawks. Your Kogo on tonight's game is at 37%. Kogo stands for chance of game going over the total. Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Pistons. Now, Detroit, last game, a 132-130 loss, heartbreaking loss to the Hawks, while the Cavaliers, they lost to the Celtics 112-105. They played last night, so they're in back-to-back game situations. I got the Cavs winning tonight by 4 as a 5.5-point favorite, so I got them winning but not covering the spread. 124-120 is our final. 244.98 is our total, so we do have this game going over the total tonight in the Motor City. Miami Heat taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, the Sixers coming off a big win over the Mavs by 2 points. 118-116 was the final. Miami, a 1-point favorite tonight in Philly, and we do have this one as a tight one. Look at that. 107.8 for Philadelphia, 107.6 for the Miami Heat. Sounds like a radio station game right here, but we do have the total landing on 215.48. So we do have this game staying under the total, and looking at the Sixers, last 3 games have gone over the total. Toronto Raptors hosting the Memphis Grizzlies as a 9.5-point home underdog. We have the Grizz winning 124-116, the over-under 241.75. So we do like this one to fly over the total. Memphis coming in on a 3-game win streak, while the last 2 games for the Raptors have gone over the total. And you know what? Toronto's been a pretty good covering machine the last 10 games, 7-3 ATS. Brooklyn Nets taking on the Washington Wizards. Now, the Wizards only 2-8 in their last 10 games, taking on the Nets, who are on a 3-game straight-up and ATS win streak. But what's fascinating is that their last 7 games have gone under the total in an overs market. So, interesting little tidbit right there. 107-111 is our final for Brooklyn, the over-under, 219.06. So, we do like this game to go over the total. We got the T-Wolves taking on the Bulls as a 11-point favorite tonight in Minnesota. And we got the T-Wolves winning by 11 right there in the number. 119-108, the over-under at 228.27. And we're going to give Minnesota a 92.8% chance of winning. They're on a 2-game losing streak. They're 6-4 in their last 10 games. I got the Pelicans taking on the Denver Nuggets as a 10.5-point road underdog. I got Denver winning this one 124-112. So I got them winning by 12. So winning and covering the spread. And they're on a 3-game win streak, while the New Orleans Pelicans are on a 6-game losing streak. Their last 3 games have gone over the total, and tonight's Kogo, wow, look at that, 28%. But that's because everything's going over these days in the NBA. Golden State Warriors taking on the Utah Jazz. Did you say Utes? No, I said Jazz. And the Golden State Warriors, a 6.5-point road favorite. 226.5 is the total. I got the Warriors winning by 4 tonight. 115 to 111, the over-under. 226.91. So we do have this game staying over the total. And looking at the Jazz, they're on a 2 ATS win streak. Their last 2 games have gone under the total, and they are only 1-9 in their last 10 games. OKC taking on the Phoenix Suns as a 12-point favorite tonight against Phoenix, and I got them winning 119 to 108. The over-under at 228.49. So we do like this game to go over the total. The Suns coming in on a 2-game losing streak, while the Thunder have won their last 2 games, and their last 7 games have gone over the total. It's always funny how the law of average always plays itself out, right? So we had one team on a 7-game under streak, and that was it Brooklyn? Yeah, and then look at this. Now you got a team on a 7-game over streak. So it's always funny how the numbers always work out somehow, right? Phoenix also on a 5-game over streak. Look at your Kogo, 22%. So this one here has a good chance of maybe going under the total. But again, we're in an overs market, so be very careful. Orlando Magic taking on the Sacramento Kings. The Kings a 5.5-point favorite. 218.5 is their total. ATS forecast system play going to go with the Kings in this one. 110 to 107, the over-under at 217.99. So we do like this game to stay under the total. Finally an under total. The Orlando Magic on a 4-game losing streak straight up and ATS, while the Sacramento Kings, their last 2 games have gone over the total, and 7 of their last 10 games have gone over the total. All right, there's your NBA predictions and previews for tonight. Now, folks, don't forget the full Raymond Report. You can get it each and every day right here at atsstats.com. I brought up the game between the Cavaliers and the Pistons. And again, we got Cleveland winning 124 to 120. We give you the last 10 games straight up ATS. We give you the VI, the value index, the Cal, the chance of covering, the Kogo. Also, we give you the streaks, the PVI SOS. So, for example, when Detroit's at home against a team with a 60 or higher win percentage, they're 0-4 straight up, 2-2 against the number. But look at Cleveland on the road against a team with a 50 to 59.9 win percentage, 7-1 straight up, 7-1 ATS, and 7-1 to the over. And if you scroll down, we give you all the records of all the situations that you need to do your handicapping. And look at that, Detroit in the last 10 games against Cleveland, 0-10 straight up, 1-9 to the under. So that's the type of information, like a good old Seinfeld episode. That's gold, Jerry. And you can get all this information. In fact, I want to show you guys this. Any NBA home team this year, I want to make sure it's the home team, coming off a 2-point loss. Look at that, 12-3 ATS. So a lot of great information for you guys right here using the Raymond Report, which you can do each and every day. And if you want to use and come and kick the tires, use the free Raymond Report. Go to NBA right here in the link. Then look at the Milwaukee Bucks, Charlotte Hornets, a free Raymond Report tip sheet of the day. And if you scroll right down, we give you a nice little stat and trend here on the Bucks. Anytime Milwaukee's a road favorite during the month of February after a non-division game, and they're coming off a Western Conference opponent, which they did in their last game, and their last game was against Oklahoma City, 16-5 ATS. So there you have it. That is the free Raymond Report light version, and come and check it out. And if you're interested in membership, $4.99 for 7 days, $19.99 for the month. And a great value play right here is $49 for 365 days using the Raymond Report for all sports, NFL, college football, CFL, NHL, NBA, MLB. It's all here at atsstats.com. Good luck.